Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Wrestling Report Monday. Damian Nelson sitting alongside David Hero. It's Labor Day, David Hero. It's a day.
I don't know why why we're even here.
It's the end of, well, we're working.
Time and a half.
We're no
I
days off.
talked to Zeb Coulter.
Zebekiah?
Yeah, and he thinks
my uncle.
he thinks I should be getting time and a half to be here today, or at least holiday pay.
I would venture to say that after the tirade you went on about political things on this past Friday, on PWR Friday, that you might want to stay away from those kinds of
I
conversations.
don't go on
going forward.
tirades.
You went on tirade. You gave a bit of a dissertation about parties and systems and Ron Paul, and we're here to talk about Raw, which is tonight, live on the USA Network. And, well, you got to imagine that CM Punk and Paul Heyman and maybe even Curtis Axel are going to get mixed up in something again. And what will be the ramifications of Daniel Bryan?
They need to separate Punk and Heyman tonight. They can't touch each other.
We're some 2 weeks away from Night of Champions.
There needs to be a restraining order or something where Punk can't touch Heyman until that pay-per-view.
Well, Heyman can't back out of it, remember?
No, that's fine, but we should have it where Punk cannot touch him until the pay-per-view.
Big Show, Miz, Dolph Ziggler. They were muffled last Monday night on Raw, if you will. Are they going to try to act out tonight in favor of Daniel Bryan or even against Triple H?
Could they be the new union?
The union.
That went against the corporate ministry, remember that?
You know, it's funny. Is this not paralleling? A lot of people have compared this whole Daniel Bryan underdog thing to Austin McMahon. While on the surface, there's somewhat of a concern.
But nowhere close.
It's similar. There you go. Daniel Bryan's not an Austin character. McMahon's barely involved now, but as it's similar, Triple H would be playing the role.
Where he is anymore?
Triple H would be playing the role of Vince McMahon. Daniel Bryan would be playing the role of Austin.
Vern Gagne towards the end would just stand there and stare. Vince just seems like he's just there.
He's a great character. He's CEO of a billion-dollar company, and he can make you believe anything he wants to make you believe. He's that damn good.
Don't take it personal. It's just storyline.
Maybe they are the union against the corporate ministry, if you will.
Remember when, what's his wife's name? Linda.
Stephanie McMahon?
Linda. Remember when she was comatose in the wheelchair?
WrestleMania 17, I believe it was.
Maybe Vince. Maybe eventually they'll have to wheel him around. And maybe he'll see the light and save Daniel Bryan.
Or he will see the light and bring back the NWO.
No, that's probably not going to happen.
Oh.
Can you imagine Daniel Bryan standing in the ring with Hogan, Hall, and Nash? Eyeball the belly button.
Tonight, WWE Raw. PWR will be back this Saturday night with a brand new edition of the Pro Wrestling Report.
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to go in depth, David Hero, on the managerial skills of Paul Heyman. A lot of people have been comparing Paul Heyman to Bobby the Brain Heenan as of late. Let's save it for the show. We're going to talk about why those comparisons are being made, not just because people were chanting Walrus recently on WWE TV to Heyman when they chanted Weasel to Heenan, but as we're talking about, we're going to talk about that this Saturday.
You think they'll have a walrus costume where they got stuff in a walrus costume like they did a weasel suit?
So does a walrus have a tail?
Yeah. How do you think they swim?
They got fins. And
yeah. Don't you watch Shark Week?
Absolutely not. Ever since that Malagastan show about the...
I got catfished by that show, too.
Don't forget to go to our website, pwrshow.com, and enter now to win tickets to WWE SmackDown in Milwaukee, for those of you watching us in the Milwaukee area. And for that one, ladies and gentlemen, Damian Nelson saying thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you back on Thursday for another edition of PWR.